And here's the creeping barrier. It's pulling up, looks good. No reason to stop here, and then no reason to stop in the middle because there's plenty of room. Changing lanes away from path blockage. I'd say that was pretty smooth there. We're just gonna go straight because we're getting beeped at. That's not good. Can it make this? Shoot the gap? Yep. All right, no problem. Man, I thought they were supposed to remove jerk. Steering wheel is jumping all around. Here's the median in the middle. It stops to look, and it goes. That was actually pretty good. I guess it could have moved through a little bit quicker. So we're gonna roll through. Oh, there is another car on the other side, and it waited for us. Woo! I took over there because I just looked a little narrow. Woo! That was a little sketch there. Okay, we're gonna try a U-turn up here. Okay, is it gonna get over for this other car? Oh, nice. All right, so another car was coming, and it gave that guy some room, even though he was turning into his apartment. Okay, here's a tough right-hand turn because there's a bunch of vehicles over here parked on the side of the road. So we've got the creep barrier, and it pulls forward and does a really good job here, actually. Checking for visibility, and smoothly. Wow, all right, nice job. Don't know why there was a stop there. That was kind of silly. And we're still slowing here. This is not right. I got to put some input here into the accelerator. It doesn't need to stop here. So, I mean, that was okay, but I think that it could have rolled a little bit better through there. So, hey everyone, Sean here from Tesla Family. Last night I was sent full self-driving beta version 10.69.2.2, the latest full self-driving beta autopilot update for my Tesla. I am part of the early access program. I've been a part of this program for about 10 months now, and I've really enjoyed being one of the first few thousand testers out there testing this full self-driving beta software in every single update that we've been sent. This is a game-changing software, and providing feedback to the full self-driving autopilot artificial intelligence team has been really cool. It's actually been a while since I've posted a full self-driving video. It's 7 months ago is the last time I shared one of my full self-driving videos that was for version 10.10. So since then, we've had 10.12, a few iterations of that, and now 10.69. So here we go. I'm putting together a neat little test loop that's going to throw a few challenges at the new software. I live just northwest of Washington, D.C. in the Gaithersburg-Rockville area. For those of you that know the area, it's a pretty busy area. There's quite a bit of traffic, even during the middle of the day. So here we go. I'm going to show you the release notes here, but let's just talk about what's changed and what's improved in here. So for this first bullet, they've been able to achieve a 44% lower error rate on lane topology compared to the previous model. They've also improved overall driving smoothness without sacrificing latency through better modeling of a system and actuation latency in trajectory planning. They've added control for arbitrary low-speed moving volumes from the occupancy network, and something in here about now control for slow-moving UFOs. They upgraded the occupancy network to use video instead of images from a single time step. Upgraded to a new two-stage architecture to produce object kinematics. And this improved velocity estimates for far-away crossing vehicles by 20%. Increased the smoothness for protected right turns by improving the association of traffic lights with slip lanes versus yield signs with slip lanes. Reduced false slowdowns near crosswalks. This was done with improved understanding of pedestrian and bicyclist intent based on their motion. They improved the geometry error of ego-relevant lanes by 34% and crossing lanes by 21%. Made speed profile more comfortable when creeping for visibility to allow for smoother stops when protecting for potentially occluded objects. They improved the recall of animals by 34% by doubling the size of the auto-label training set, enabled creeping for visibility at any intersection where objects might cross the path of your Tesla. They improved the accuracy of stopping position in critical scenarios with crossing objects, increased the recall of forking lanes by 36%, improved the velocity error for pedestrians and bicyclists by 17%, improved the recall of object detection, eliminating 26% of missed detections for far away crossing vehicles, improved object future path prediction in scenarios with high yaw rate, improved speed when entering highway by better handling of upcoming map speed changes. This will be important too. I've experienced many times where Autopilot is going too slow while trying to merge onto the highway. This will be a great addition here, a great improvement. They reduced the latency when starting from a stop by accounting for lead vehicle jerk, and enabled faster identification of red light runners by evaluating their kinematic state against their expected braking profile. That's going to be a huge safety feature there, preventing Teslas from pulling out when it is their right of way into an intersection where there might be a red light runner. All right, let's get this drive started. We're going to head over to a local park, and then we're going to be working on our first unprotected left turn. So those of you who've seen my previous videos know this was a challenging little dividing section of the road up here where it liked to go left. It's still kind of doing that. I don't like that. But that was kind of neat there on the road. It looked like it tried to draw a lane marking there that was going to help push it to the right. So we're going to take a left here, a protected left. But let's take a look at previous versions and what the performance of full self-driving was doing back then. This is more than 7 months ago.
What's it doing? What's it doing? What's it doing?
Just getting a little confused here. Okay, up here we had a problem before with
500 feet,
Autopilot trying to choose which way to go. It's better, it's better. So a noticeably improved performance, right? All right, here we go, taking a protected left-hand turn. Protected because we've got a traffic light here. It's gonna be controlling us through the intersection. When the steering wheel in the upper left-hand corner is blue, my Tesla is in full self-driving Autopilot mode. Of course, I'm keeping my hands on the wheel at all times, prepared to take over if needed. If it falls out of blue, that means I've taken over and I'm controlling the vehicle. All right, we've got a green arrow. That was great. Okay, here is a right-hand turn, and it is a no turn on red. We are behind another vehicle, so won't be able to test out full self-driving's interpretation of this. All right, pretty smooth right-hand turn. Now, this is a turn-only lane. The Tesla figured that out pretty quickly and moved over. I think even as a human driver, not realizing it was a turn lane, I would have done the same thing. When you see the blue lighting up on the top, it just means I need to give a little bit more torque on the wheel. That's how my Tesla knows that I'm in control and paying attention. We do have a vehicle behind us, and we're going to be turning into the park here. No turn signal, so I'm going to take over here and pull it in. All right, my next destination is going to be navigating us to McDonald's. I'm not actually going in to eat there, but it was the best way to put in a route that's going to take us through a unprotected left-hand turn up here. So here we go, we're going to pull out.
Note that I tapped the stalk twice to engage full self-driving, but it only detected a single tap which only engaged traffic-aware cruise control.
And a right-hand turn. Oh, that was incorrect. I don't know why it took so. That pulled out way too much. There's another disengagement. Sorry to report that. All right, here's our right-hand turn onto the road that will take us to the unprotected left turn. All right, not sure why we almost came to a complete stop there. That was weird. I'll report that by touching the camera in the upper right-hand corner that sends feedback to Tesla. All right, here's our first unprotected left turn. Looks like there is some construction going on. There is a median here in the middle, and that is a safety area that the car can pull over. You can see it highlighting here. If it needs to, it can wait here. Then here's the creeping barrier. It's pulling up. Looks good. No reason to stop here, and then no reason to stop in the middle because there's plenty of room. So that was I don't know if I would say a pretty easy unprotected left for the Tesla to make. Tried to get into the right-hand lane here, but we have some traffic that's going way above the speed limit. We'll try a few other unprotected left-hand turns today. That's not the first. Okay, I've readjusted my next waypoint here to a bank that's across the interstate, and there is some construction here. That was a little jerky. Construction up here that is going to be pushing us into the right-hand lane. We'll see how smooth FSD does with this. Okay, we're going to get in behind this pickup truck, changing lanes away from path blockage. I'd say that was pretty smooth there. Now we're rolling through this construction zone. You can see here we're picking up the construction worker, a couple other construction workers here, and quickly through that construction area. Rough road here. Maybe a future update will have Tesla choose the smoothest lane. Alright, the lanes go from about 2 to 4 here, and Tesla chose the right option here of staying in the middle right lane. Alright, we're going to be going straight through this intersection here. Yesterday, on the .1 version of this software update, it was doing the same thing where it wanted to take a left here. I don't know if it thinks that if we're in a left lane. Let me give it a minute here, but yeah, I think it thinks it's in a left turn lane here. We're just going to go straight because we're getting beeped at. That's not good. Rather than letting it go. So I'm not sure. I think Tesla got confused there, thinking that it was a turn-only lane when it really is not a turn-only lane. Now we've got a protected left-hand turn here. Green arrow slowing. It could have totally made that. And that's pulling out into the road here. Waiting its turn. Can it make this? Shoot the gap? Yep. All right, no problem. There is no input there by me, so good job. Right turn at this four-way stop, all-way stop. Good stop. All right, up here is a quick left into this bank waypoint that I've dropped in, and this is a unprotected left turn. We do have a pedestrian crossing too. Let's see what we'll have here. A car is coming, and let's see, we need to pull into the left there. Woo! Man, I thought they were supposed to remove jerk. Steering wheel is jumping all around. We need to get in front of this car, and we did it. Woo! That was quite jerky. Let's go ahead and drop that in there. Man. Bug report, extremely jerky steering wheel movement on full self-driving. All right, we are at the bank. I just put in a new destination. This is going to take us down an extremely narrow, winding road. It's called Game Preserve Road in the Gaithersburg, Germantown area. It also has a single lane bridge where we actually have to wait and make sure that there's no other cars coming before proceeding through the bridge. So, going to really be testing the waters here. Let's head over there. I'll have to get out of the parking lot first. I think we can enable right now. And there's the creeping maneuver. All right, here is another unprotected left turn. We're going to be pulling out of the bank here, and there's a median. You can see the median safety zone here, and then the creeping barrier. So there's a big bush here on the left that I can't show you, but the car is going to have to creep forward for visibility in order to see around that bush. Even a human would have to do that. So that's good. Here's the median in the middle. It stops to look, and it goes. That was actually pretty good. I guess it could have moved through a little bit quicker, but overall, that was kind of neat to see that. To see it stop there in the middle lane there, in the middle safety zone, and make sure that there are no cars coming from the right-hand side. So we can take a right on red. There are cars coming. And here's that creep extent barrier. We can pull up, and we're good. It actually didn't even need to use that that limit there. All right, here we are. We are at Game Preserve Road. That's that narrow, curvy road, and we're going to test out full self-driving beta on this road. Especially interested in seeing how it performs through that single lane bridge. All right, here it is. It's a single lane bridge. Came to a stop. Trying to squeeze by here. I don't think it needed to do that. But we are approaching that single lane bridge around the corner. I'm ready to take over. It's right down here. There is a stop sign. That's good. Okay, it stopped. I don't see another car, so we're gonna roll through. Oh, there is another car on the other side, and it waited for us. Whew, I took over there because I just looked a little narrow, but it just looked like it wasn't gonna make the turn into the bridge, and I got a little concerned. It probably would have done it, but just to be safe, just wanted to take over back there. If you want to see me try that one lane bridge again, give me a thumbs up and comment on the video. I want to know that, and I'll give it another try, but we'll just keep it to one try for this video. All right, we're at the end of that road, Game Preserve Road, and we have another unprotected left turn here. This is a very busy road, 355. And we can see we do have the creep barrier. We're going to pull forward for that. And we have the median. Woo! That was a little sketch there. It pulled in front of a Mustang that was coming real fast. We made it, but wow, that was a little uncomfortable. Okay, we're gonna try a U-turn up here. I don't know that it's gonna be able to do it. We've got a green. Let's try a U-turn. Once we get past this gray vehicle. Okay, unable to complete maneuver, please assist now. So it still can't do U-turns even in 10.69.2.2. All right, we're gonna go ahead and try out the highway on-ramp speed changes. Up here, first we've got to get there. We're in a residential neighborhood here. A lot of cars parked on the sides of the roads. Auto creeping, and we're good. Really tight through here, wow. Just room for a single car. Okay, is it gonna get over for this other car? Oh, nice. All right, so another car was coming, and it gave that guy some room, even though he was turning into his apartment. I do like that ability to know who's able to slip through first in these situations. Okay, here's a tough right-hand turn because there's a bunch of vehicles over here parked on the side of the road. So we've got the creep barrier, and it pulls forward and does a really good job here, actually. Here's a right-hand turn. Little jerky. Little jerky there, really unnecessary because there was no vehicles anywhere close to coming down from the left. Let's just do another unprotected left turn because why not? They're kind of fun. Pulling forward. Here comes a vehicle from the left. I'm glad it stopped here. In that previous unprotected left-hand turn, it really pulled itself through. Maybe because it saw there were not any cars coming from the right-hand side, but checking for visibility and smoothly. Wow, all right, nice job. Pulled through unprotected left-hand turn while a Metro bus was picking people up. So that was an additional barrier to the vehicle being able to see traffic coming from the left. I thought that was, it handled that really well. So I'm feeling pretty good about the unprotected left-hand turns. There has been a couple other little issues that we've tested so far that could use some work. And I think some of those have to do with the way the maps are and getting the data from the maps. Possibly mixed information from the maps and also from road signs, like back there at that one intersection before we headed to the bank. Model 3 wanted to get out of what it thought was a turning lane only. It was not a turning lane. We got beeped at. So I think that just more work probably needs to be done on, you know, do you trust the map or do you trust the cameras? We're merging on the highway here. This is Interstate 270. It was actually nice that it slowed down for that change in road surface rather than hitting that bump hard. Okay, we're clearly getting on the highway here. It says 45. We're speeding up nicely. I think this is completely fine. I'm not sure if this has to do with some of the changes they've made with the on-ramps or not, but I'm not seeing a problem here with the speeding up. Oh, except for this guy. But that's because we're changing back onto a smoother road. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can get back up to speed. We're at 35 miles an hour. Traffic is coming in at 50 plus. And There's enough room here. We're good. A little further north on I-270, we're going to be doing a U-turn and headed back toward the south, and we'll see how a interstate U-turn works. That was really smooth. Now we're back on I-270 south here, and we'll get another opportunity to test the speed changes entering the highway. I don't know why there was a stop there. That was kind of silly. Okay, this is a stop on red. We get flashing yellow. That's good. Don't need to stop. Model 3 didn't need to stop. It didn't slow down there. And we're speeding up. 45, 55. I'd say that was okay. All right, just got off of I-270 South, and for my last test of the software, we're going to be testing a small traffic circle closer to my home, and we're going to see how that performs. Can't imagine the traffic is too busy at this time of day, so we might not encounter any traffic at all, but we'll give it a test. Alright, smooth left-hand turn there onto the road from the highway. This has been an issue before, this section. There's 2 lanes entering the highway with red arrows, and we're still slowing here. This is not right. I got to put some input here into the accelerator. I don't know why it does that. Bug report FSD slowing incorrectly. So we'll send that up to the Tesla team. Those are red arrows for anyone waiting to enter the highway, but if you're in these right 2 lanes, you shouldn't even have to slow down. So even in this latest version of FSD, we're still slow, and I had to send that back to the Tesla team. All right, we're coming up on that traffic circle now. There does seem to be a decent amount of traffic. So we'll see how it does here rolling through. Yeah, there's other cars coming from the other section. Most of them don't do a full wraparound, but we'll see. It doesn't need to stop here. So, I mean, that was okay, but I think that it could have rolled a little bit better through there. So, send that feedback back to the Autopilot team. You know, I would give that like a B, I guess. An A would have been just seeing that there were no cars coming and continuing to move through. All right, we've got a right-hand turn here to our final stop with a pedestrian waiting. He's waiting for his turn to cross. He's doing some aerobics there to keep the knees moving. We are waiting to take a right-hand turn. We've got a green. A little bit of a delay there, but here's our right turn. Alright guys, that's it for full self-driving beta 10.69.2.2 testing. I took you through some unprotected left-hand turns. I took you through some construction. I took you through a narrow, windy road with a 1-lane bridge. Took you through a traffic circle. So, you know, 4 big tests of the software, and overall I thought it did okay. I think the software is doing really well actually with the unprotected left-hand turns. I know there's been a lot of work recently on that particular maneuver with full self-driving beta. We did several of them today. Most of them were pretty smooth. One of them was just a little uncomfortable, but it made it. As far as the traffic circle, some unnecessary slowing there. For the construction, I think it actually did well with having to move out of the closed lane there, so that was fine. And then looking at the one-lane bridge, that's tough to say because I took over. I was a little worried that the car, since it is so narrow, was going to brush into the side of the bridge wall there. It probably wasn't going to do it, but it just got a little too close for comfort. Again, if you want to see me give that another try, give me a thumbs up and make a comment here in the video. Let me know what you liked. Let me know what you didn't like. If there's something out there you want me to give it a test, I'm here just outside of Washington, D.C., and I'll give it a test here. We also tested the on-highway speed changes, and I think this version of full self-driving beta did very well with that. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. Thanks. All right, guys. Thanks for watching the video. If you really enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe to Tesla Family Channel here on YouTube. We really appreciate all of our subscribers and everyone who watches our videos. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below, and I'll get back to you soon. Check out all of our other videos as well. Also, follow us on Twitter at Tesla Family Chan. Use my referral code to buy Tesla solar roof or solar panels. You'll get a reward after system activation.